What's good with y'all? Y'all know who it is. We're back at it. Come on.
You gonna learn today?
I'm about to be giving y'all 5 things. 5 things that I learned while on this journey, completely eradicating, changing my life, turning me into the person that I am today. From these past 6 months, these 5 things really stuck out to me, really helped change my perspective on things, and really helped make me who I am. So the first thing I learned the true purpose of women in my life. In my life, knowing what I know now, the true purpose of women is to be a sidekick and a helping hand, to push me along further in my journey. Support, motivation, another brain to combat ideas with. A true helping hand to help me along my journey, not the focus of my life, not the focus of what I do. The true purpose is to be that sidekick to help push you along so you can grow. If she's not holding you down, she's slowing you down. And there's no I in team. I can't be the one giving all the value and getting nothing in return. It has to be a 2-part effort. That's when going long term. Y'all know when going short term, right? Then none of this matters. But as in going long term, then there is no I in team. It has to be a helping hand pushing me further to places that I never knew I could reach alone. You never know. There's always something that you don't know out there. Whatever you think you know, you really don't know. A wise man is a man that knows he knows nothing at all, even though he knows things. He knows that even though he knows a lot of knowledge, he still knows nothing at all. And that's the way I think things. I still know nothing at all. There can still be somebody that comes in with another perspective, another way of thinking that I had no clue or no indication of, and it just, what does it do? It just helps push me along further and I grow even higher. So that's the true purpose of women in my life. Too busy focused on my craft, growing, becoming my best version. If you're not holding me down, you're slowing me down. As in, if you're not helping me ascend and you're not really helping me, right? Then there's no point. You know what I'm saying? Because life is all about growing. And if you're not growing, you're staying the same. There's no place to be stagnant. And if you're stagnant, like I said, complacency is the worst toxic poison in life. The second thing I learned is what it really means to be a man. What it means to be a man is chasing your purpose, chasing your dreams, becoming who you want to be. You having an idea set in your head, engraved in your head, and you pursuing it no matter who says what, who says what to do. You know what you know, and no one can throw you off course. Nobody's the passenger taking the steering wheel and veering off course. We don't do that. We know that once we're heading somewhere, we head somewhere and we take off with a full head of steam. That's what it means to be a man. You stand on principle, on purpose, on masculinity. You stay down to something, you lead, and you take action. Whatever it is that you want to do, you put your mind to it and you do it. Don't let anyone throw you off course. That's what it means to be a man. You stand tall and dominant, knowing what you believe in. You're not arrogant and you're not ignorant. You're open to ideas and you're open to different perspectives. You're not shutting them out automatically like, I know you're wrong, I'm right. You're wrong, I'm right. You're wrong, I'm right. No. What do you have to say? Understand, politely disagree, politely agree. That's what it means to be a man. You stand on something firm and you stick to it. You don't care what anyone else has to say. You're a solid rock in the middle of the ocean. The tide's pushing back and forth, but you're still there. You're sturdy. Any boat can attach themselves to you and know that they're going to be secure because that rock isn't going nowhere. That's what it means to be a man. The third thing that I learned, nothing in life happens by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason, and in every situation there is a lesson to be learned. So nothing happens by coincidence. You meeting someone and you guys having a conversation and they happen to have the same exact ideas of you, that's not a coincidence. You met them for a reason, to exchange the ideas and learn lessons that they have to give you and you can give them. Relationships are lessons. Someone can completely break your heart, right? And it will completely change your life. A man that has a broken heart turns into a monster, right? A guy that is all the way at the bottom can completely change his life because they know what it feels to be at the bottom and they never want to go through it again. What is that? It was a lesson. You losing a lot of money in your stocks, that was a lesson. You spending and investing all your time in this chick and then she bounces, that's a lesson. You learn from that lesson. And if you don't, the same lesson is going to come around to you until you learn it. Because when you don't learn your lesson, you're going to continue to repeat the same thing over and over again, making the same mistakes, leading you down the drain. Out of every situation, whether it may be a car accident, you losing $1,000, you getting cheated on, there is a lesson to be learned. Take the blame, take the what's that word called? The responsibility, right? The accountability, put it on yourself and understand what could I have done for this to happen and to avoid it next time. Learn from it, grow from it. That's what life is all about. It's about growth. Fourth thing, I have a new sense of seeing the world for what it is and the true purpose behind social media and the news, right? What the news can do for a lot of people is lower their vibration, lower their way of thinking into fear, anxiety, and just hopelessness. So with everything going around, just pushing more and more people, and they're listening and learning what's going on in the world, right? So focused on the world, not focused on themselves, lowering their vibration. The world, what's happening with the world? Wow, that's what's happening because the world is going through this. I feel like this now. It lowered my vibration. I feel a certain type of way because of what the news is telling me, because of what other people are going on with their lives. I'm too caught up in that stuff that I can't focus on myself. That's what a new sense of seeing the world taught me. You have to focus on yourself. Get in tune with yourself. If it doesn't directly affect you, why do you care? You know what I mean? Of course, be precautious, be safe, but don't let it directly affect you. It's funny how one bad news can directly change your day. Could change your day like this. Bad news is a bad thing because it will completely change your mood and turn you from a happy person just to a downright intolerable person. That's what the news and social media can do to you. You being obsessed with other people's lives, you constantly checking in on them, you're not focusing on yourself, and just like a flat line, you are being stagnant and you're not going anywhere. That's what a new sense of seeing the world for what it is taught me. Social media and the news, right, tend to bring people down. Seeing all this negativity around them, it only attracts the negativity into their lives and it hurts them in the long run too. The fifth and final thing that I learned on this journey from my old self, spiritual enlightenment. Let me explain. I became in tune with myself during this journey, semen retention, and just changing my life. It turned me into a really humble, open-hearted, caring person. I care for all you guys. This is why I made this channel. Always in tune with nature. I'm always just enjoying life. I love who I am and what I do. No one can take me off my path because I found the path that I'm supposed to be walking and I'm walking through it. Spiritual enlightenment, I am happy with everything that goes on in my life. Look at all the positive over the negatives. Look at the cup as half full instead of half empty. With being spiritually enlightened, I don't need validation from anyone else because I know that within myself, this is what I want to do and I'm proud of myself for doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what being spiritually enlightened does to you. most people chase the validations of others. This is why they wear certain clothes, talk the way they talk, do the things they do. That's what they do because they want to chase the validations of other people. Me being spiritually enlightened and a lot of other people doing the same thing, they don't care about all that. They are doing it for themselves, and they love themselves enough to know that they are on the right path, whether they get good reviews or bad. Those are the 5 things that I learned on this journey that completely changed my life. I hope y'all got something out of this video. You can comment down below if you have anything. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all soon.